I think pretty much everyone enjoys the idea of a luxury fragrance. You know, the word luxury is naturally associated with something high quality, wonderful, delightful, you know, whatever adjectives you want to use. The problem with luxury fragrances is that they are often ridiculously expensive. Take for example Baccarat Rouge 540, which is around $300. Some perfumes are $500, $600, you know. No one wants to spend that much money on a perfume. Even your you know, standard designer luxury fragrances like Chanel, Dior, stuff like that, their perfumes are usually more than $100, between $100 and $200. So if you want to smell luxury but don't want to cut off your arm and give it to someone for payment, you're gonna have to look elsewhere. Fortunately, there are plenty of alternative options that are still quite luxurious, smell good, high quality, well crafted. So I'll show you my list here. Everything on this list is less than $100, so most of them are like $50 to $60, some are less. Starting with one of my favorite classics, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Eau Intense. This is the female version. This is really nice because, I mean, Dolce & Gabbana, classic Italian brand, they've been known for a long time to produce very high quality, luxurious, Italian-inspired fragrances. This is no different. This is a really delightful, fresh, kind of green apple lemon fragrance. There's also one for men. I haven't tried that one, but I imagine it's pretty similar. Light blue in general, very clean, kind of fresh linen, aerosolized, you know, delight. And you can't go wrong with it, really, in my opinion, because it's just so very simple, straightforward. Just, you know, unless you don't like either apple or lemon notes, I mean, most people will enjoy this. And you could tell that it's finely crafted. It's just a very nice fragrance. My main qualm with it is that it doesn't last very long. It's not super long lasting, maybe 4 hours. You know, some people it doesn't last very long at all, maybe 2 hours, but it kind of depends, you know, maybe you should put lotion on and then put the perfume on to make it last longer. But in general, this is a really good kind of casual, daytime, fresh fragrance and very luxurious. Then, from yet another Italian brand, Versace Crystal Noir, here, nice little bottle. The thing about this is that, again, Versace, the brand, is known for producing high quality products. They're not gonna dish out trash, you know. And this is a really nice fragrance. It has notes of blackcurrant, fig, violet, tuberose, jasmine, and some sandalwood and vanilla. So it has some heavy notes, but it's not really too heavy. It's not like an intense, super intense fragrance. Kind of mysterious, with some sweet notes. It has a nice kind of development as it sits on your skin. And affordable, of course. I think it's around $60, maybe $50. Super just straightforward, to the point fragrance. And again, it has that twinge of luxury from just the Versace brand in general. And it's just very, very pleasant. It's a really good sort of daytime to evening fragrance, so it's kind of more versatile than your average fragrance, which also adds to the overall positive review on my part. Then, quite classic, is Acqua di Gio by Giorgio Armani. This, I believe, technically is a unisex fragrance. I don't know exactly. It's usually marketed towards men because it's not your typical, doesn't have typical feminine notes. So, I mean, that's pretty much why it's a good unisex fragrance. Acqua di Gio is a classic. It came out in the 90s. it's still popular today, and it's popular for a reason, because first of all, the Armani brand is very, you know, classy, elegant, luxurious for both men and women. And Acqua di Gio has a lot of notes, but all of them combine into this delicious kind of aromatic, herbal, rosemary, sort of fresh ocean water sort of thing. It was inspired off of an island, rocky island off of Italy, and you could definitely get that because you can imagine yourself out on a rocky piece of earth out in the ocean, you know, being bathed in sunlight. And it has really delicious citrus notes along with very, very light musk notes, and then mostly herbal, kind of floral herbal notes. And this is also a very versatile luxury fragrance. I think it's around $50–60. It's best for the summer because you know, some fragrances are too heavy for the hot weather, but this is perfect for the hot weather. It keeps you refreshed. Same with spring as well. Anytime when it's warm, this is a good choice. And it's good as like a smart casual sort of fragrance, business casual maybe. So very versatile. Then, if you want something a bit older, you can opt for, this is L'air du Temps by Nino Ricci. This is old school. This is from 1948. Very delicious, classic, elegant sort of fragrance. Nino Ricci, when the brand came out with this, you know, this immediately exploded. Everyone basically wanted to try this perfume. The actress Ingrid Bergman, who was known for being a classy, beautiful woman, this was her signature scent, and it's also personally one of my favorites. Really delicious, kind of light floral notes, aldehydes, kind of similar to Chanel No. 5. Then it has this kind of warm Lang Lang note, and then some warm base notes. Very just super classic, super luxurious, and quite different from today's modern fragrances. A lot of people are afraid to, or don't want to kind of venture beyond modern fragrances, but believe me when I tell you that some of those vintage fragrances are delicious. So definitely L'air du Temps is a very good option to try if you want something a little bit different but still luxurious and still cheap. You can get a big kind of size of a baseball bottle for $60 to $70, which I think is a pretty good deal. Then the last one I have is Elizabeth Arden Red Door. This is especially cheap. I think you could get this for like $30, but this is super, super feminine. Pretty much all florals. There's a honey note and some fruity notes thrown in there. Very sweet, but not too sweet. Floral, but not too floral. Powdery, a little bit sharp, clean, refreshing. There's some musk, but it's not really noticeable in the base notes. In general, a very light but surprisingly long-lasting and intense perfume. The Elizabeth Arden brand has been a staple of luxury for, I think, 100 years, or around that. It used to be known for their, you know, Red Door spas out in New York. But these days, Red Door is one of the brand's most popular fragrances, along with like Fifth Avenue and stuff like that. But Red Door is definitely a very good choice if you're looking for something very, very stereotypically feminine, classic, floral, sweet sort of fragrance, and definitely luxurious, definitely elegant and classic. So that's pretty much all I have to say about affordable luxury fragrances. If you have any opinions about them, you can leave them down in the comments below. If you liked the video, leave a like, maybe subscribe, and I make videos throughout the week, so stick around for those.